Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Punchline. I'm Lightning Lou, and to the left of me, we have the ever so talented Dynamite Daisy. And to the left of her is Kyle Storm Fury, Category 5. And
Howdy.
we have a great interview prepared for you featuring Treyvon Bennett.
We are also sitting down with the voice of Cryptic, Mr. Mike Mapp, and with that, let's roll the tape.
Opera.
Opry,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna say it.
My.
Oh,
This is
no.
going to be an interesting interview. Snapshot that for later.
Fuck!
Well,
hop on the
Kyle,
couch
I
and get
had
close,
no
not
idea.
prison close.
How you fix this?
There you go.
All right, cool.
That doesn't look any better.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Well,
It's going to be a
delete that.
blooper. That's awesome.
Delete that.
This is what happens when our host really likes a guest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's all that clicking?
Okay. Yep. So, do you guys want me to do the opening like I did last time, or?
Yeah, you might as well roll with it like it. Yeah.
Okie dokie, unless you or Kyle wanted a shot at it.
No, all right.
Uh,
You're elected, babe.
Voluntold. All right.
ha.
All right, everybody, welcome to this episode of The Punchline. Of course, you all know the hosts. We have Lightning Lou Godfeller, Category 5 Kyle, Storm Fury, and of course myself, Daisy Dynamite Fletcher. Tonight's special guest, we have Treyvon, and of course, the ever charming Voice of Cryptic Mike Mapp.
The ever charming. Jeez.
I'm sorry, but I even had an argument with Lou over this. I bet 90% of the people who come to the fights just come to hear you.
No, you're full of nah. That's not true at all.
I tried to tell her, Mike. She don't.
It's not.
I don't know.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I play a very very small part in this in the big thing.
Well, I wouldn't say small, Mike. I wouldn't say small. It's still a big part now. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Give yourself a little bit more credit.
it is what it is. I mean, it's we have a good time with it. We do, for sure. But I wouldn't say they come to see me. No.
I'm just gonna fluff those ego feathers a little bit, make it more
I do
interesting.
appreciate it.
All right, so first up in our hot seat, we got Treyvon. Welcome to the Punchline.
Oh, thank y'all for having me here.
Of course. Of course.
Well, I know Trayvon Bennett. We all have some questions for you. I do have one question for you though. Like, how do you see your career like from the beginning to now?
Man, I came a long way. I started boxing a year in 3 months going on now. And it was rough in the beginning. You just had to find some ways to get better, you know, start your craft from the beginning, how to perfect it, see what's fit for you, And it was an up and down roller coaster for me. It was sometimes I didn't want to like box no more, so I stayed to it and never gave up. Continue. Now I'm here.
Okay. So where do you see yourself going in the future? How far do you see yourself in this career?
I see myself as in right now want to be the CBL champion, new champion, getting that belt. And then once I get that belt, I want to make the best fights. I want to fight the best before I leave and leave a legacy here.
Amen to that, man. Setting the bar high there.
Yeah, you know it.
If I could ask, what was, in your opinion, your greatest victory? I'm going to ask this in two parts. Your greatest victory in the ring, as well as your what you felt was one of your greatest defeats.
Oh, ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say, man, that's a good question. I would have to say between you or Wolf. I'm gonna have to say Wolf because Wolf is a dangerous guy.
I think he just insulted you, Kyle. I do. I think he did. Come on now. That's the recent stuff, though, Trey. You've been boxing for quite a while now in world, and you've had. I don't know. I believe when the very first time that I saw you box, they were telling me that you had gone on an amateur record of 14-0 at one point without losing on with 14 amateur bouts. At least that was the information that I was given. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. We can go with it. I'm fine with that as well. But regardless, you have fought a lot of fights. Now, I'm not going to discount Wolf Saballero as being a dangerous individual in the ring. But going from the one that you think was the most important or the one that you remember the most to say it was Wolf Saballero, I mean, yeah, if that's the case, that's great. But I think you've got some that if you dig deep just a little bit, that you really, really felt good about a win on those, for sure.
um, well, when you break it down to that, I guess I can say Cal because I wanted that rematch and I wanted to show people that hey, this is how I am. I
Mm-hmm.
could I could fight at my potential. So I guess you can say Cal.
And the rematch was very warranted because your initial
Yeah.
fight with Kyle, there was technical difficulties involved with that as well, and in the count for points was a little confusing, at least from my perspective of it. So definitely, I would agree that particular rematch was completely warranted. And Kyle, Mr. Category 5, came out the gate earning that moniker 100%. I could see where you're going from that for sure. And I don't mean to just hijack the entire punchline here. My
That's
apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I just didn't want to see him sidestep on that by no means because the guy's been
Yeah,
around
Hey,
it
you
was.
caught him
for
on
I
it.
was just
age.
about ready to say, see, look, we bring the voice of Cryptic on and he hijacks the show. Fuck, what's
Yeah,
going
Hey,
on
yeah,
here?
it's quite all right, Mike. You know,
No,
we might get more
you're
views
good.
now.
Oh,
yeah. But to be fair with you, it's still more fighters that I gotta prove myself to or see make the best fights is to say hey my best fights was this. I'm still looking for a fight with Lou, rematch with Lou. I'm still looking for a fight with Nelly. I'm still looking for a fight with Ori. So it's you gotta see when the next fights come. Can't talk about the upcoming fight yet, but
What about
we're gonna have to
Savage?
see. Savage get it too.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody, anywhere.
Right. I'm looking
Is he
forward to our
CBL
third
now?
fight.
Oh yeah, anybody.
Hey, Kyle, I'm still waiting for our fight. No, but if there's anything I know about you, Trayvon, is you never give up, and that's what it's all about, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was them days. Like man, fuck this shit. I mean, I ain't supposed to curse on her.
Nope, you sure ain't. Now we
You're
got to
good.
start all over. Go with the opening, Daisy. All right, guys, you ready?
Now, don't listen to him, Trey. This is totally unfiltered. So don't
I
worry.
mean, if
So
it wasn't unfiltered, I wouldn't be allowed to be sitting here. So it's all good.
So it was some days that I was like, man, I'm just done with it. Then I just came back, just a little bit of motivation, good people around.
Heck yeah. Now, I got to ask, because we fought each other at, oh, shoot, we've done so many events now.
Mm-hmm.
Cryptic 12. When you won against me,
Mm-hmm.
what was your training like for that?
What was
Because
my
that's really
training?
when you turned your career around. You were steamrolling like a freight train after that.
Honestly, I was unsure that I was gonna like win with you the second bout. I mean, yeah, of course, I train hard. I go in the gym. I try to see what I can do, learn something new. But I was unsure for the most part when the second bout, and then until Jack was like, "Hey, he's gonna restart the Sims," and when he restarted the Sims and everything just started to change, like, okay, I could see myself winning this fight. So everything's kind of changed when Jack kind of uh, restarted the Sim. No problems with the HUD, and that's when I was like, "Oh yeah, it's time to let these people know how I come." So yeah.
Well, I'll tell
Well,
you what he did.
actually,
He's sidestepping again, and I'm not going to allow that if I'm sitting here. So this was Trey's training going into the fight with you, Kyle. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he did not train in this gym. He did not train in the cryptic gym at that time. What Trayvon did is he went to the headquarters and he pretty much picked whoever walked in the door to spar with. And he had a wide range of individuals that come and go throughout that particular facility from one time to another. But he did not do his training at Cryptic Gym during that time when he was going up against you. And I know this specifically because I was watching him train because I knew that upcoming fight with you was going to be one to talk about for sure. And it was going to be not only important for your career, Kyle, but also for Treyvon the businessman Bennett, who absolutely felt that he needed it. And I only know that because you told me flat out when I asked you.
Hmm.
So as far as training goes up to that fight, it wasn't done here at Cryptic at all. It was done at the headquarters primarily. Going into that one that way he would be sparring against individuals that you don't typically see on a day-to-day basis in the CBL.
Yeah.
well, I also noticed with Trayvon, it was even before the fight with Kyle. I mean, it was just like night and day. Okay, I was he had came into the gym, me and him got in the ring, and it was like a totally different person. like I was just like, where did he come from? Like he is not the same Trayvon that I met and that I fought the first time. So yeah, he was definitely a threat, and he still is.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, like Mike said, I was like going to different gyms uh before the cow fight, but I was still unsure if I was gonna win or not. All I can say is just give it my all, and I'll do what I have to do.
Well, I mean, you definitely gave it your all. And like everybody's been saying, when you first came in here, yeah, you was good. You was okay. But after you just kind of disappeared for a little while, and I guess that's when you was hanging out at headquarters, you came back and now you are definitely a force to be reckoned with. So, that being said, what's your big shout out list? Who are you calling out for the new year?
Ooh,
Come on, let's get some rivalries started here.
ooh, my biggest one, and I hope you watching this too, Nelly.
Nelly Gambit. Oh man.
Nelly, for sure. We've been talking this. See, I came up with Nelly in the amateurs. He
Uh-huh.
came up with boxing film, and we talked about fighting in pros. You know, now it's that time to bring your ass on Cryptic and let's fight. That's
Nelly
the number one
Gambit
guy I want
beat
to fight.
Cole Evergarden in the pit, Trey.
Yes, sir. Him.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have to say, Nelly, I think kind of lost his touch a little bit
Oh,
because
did he?
I'm just gonna say that now. He's a great guy. I like sparring with him, but when when I started and I came to Cryptic, I was lucky to even knock down Cole Evergarden. Okay, for
Uh-huh.
one. All right, and that man Nelly beat Cole. So therefore, I had sparred Nelly a little bit after that, a little ways after that, and I took him down numerous of times. So to me, either I surpassed Cole severely, or Nelly just slipped a little bit. I mean, that's all I got to say, really. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see this.
So we have a call out from Trayvon for Nelly and shit talking for Nelly from Lou.
Yeah,
So
I don't
that's probably
need
going to
to
be
call out
two
Nelly.
fights.
I
Well,
don't
no,
need to
Nelly's
call out
probably going to
Nelly.
come after you.
Well, then that's fine. If he wants a loss on his record, he can come. Let him.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
god.
I don't mind.
Oh man.
The
Oh,
punchlines, starting rivalries and burning houses.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and say anything negative about Nelly Gambit at all. I've seen the damage the man can do, and I'm not denying the fact that he took him down. I mean, I've seen people take all, pretty much everybody has defeated everybody at some point within sparring and the experimentation and stuff that goes on
See,
with that.
that's just sparring, bro. When we get in some
Mm-hmm.
pro fight, that's a whole different story. So, hey, he's a good fighter. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Nelly. He got power. He for sure got power. He got footwork too to be a heavyweight boxer. But
Mm-hmm.
hey, me and you, Nelly, we set up 2026. See who the best.
And I
I
mean,
mean,
in all fairness, out of all of us, Mike, you're probably the only one safe enough to shit talk everybody because you don't even box.
I don't even have a HUD, but
Everybody
not
calls
even
you out
remotely.
constantly, and you're
Never
like,
gonna
lover,
happen.
not a fighter.
Though
Never
I
Yeah.
gonna
do
happen.
think Kyle might have a picture that will show you in the ring. I mean,
Oh yeah.
so we know you can get in the ring with gloves on.
Right.
We know this. You can't hide, Mike.
Oh man, you don't
So
really have that here, do you?
oh hell yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh Lord. All right. So do we have any more questions for Treyvon before we kick him out of the hot seat and just really start to roast Mike?
Do what? What the hell? I said I literally got the call like 20 minutes ago.
We'll be all right. We'll
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We'll be
But I
nice.
do have, before we transition, any other questions from you guys?
No, I think I'm okay.
I have one question for Mr. Bennett here. Um, say you're having a conversation with a boxer, say fresh coming into Cryptic Gym or HQ or what have you. Uh, what's the best piece of advice you would give that person?
I tell everybody this: you better learn that hood before you get in that ring. You gonna get your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Oh man.
I let them know, hey, learn the basics before you even get a style, before you get hop in that ring. And then when you get used to it, when you good, it come natural. Then get you a style, and then you can spar with somebody.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
pretty solid, honestly. I mean, the entire basis of the sport relies upon the HUD itself. So, for sure, there are people that have studied that thing down to the mathematical advantages of a jab over an uppercut, and what the stamina drain and everything else is. So, if you don't know your way around the HUD, I don't think you'd be very successful. Which is why I don't box.
Well, Trayvon, I want to thank you for coming out and interviewing. It was great to have you. We look forward to having you back at some point.
Thanks for having me here. And I'm gonna come back and call out the next fighter. So Cal, before I leave,
What's up, buddy?
you ever seen you ever seen okay, so you ever thought about our trilogy fight?
Challenge accepted.
Okay, there you go. There you go, guys. You heard
Well,
from
someone's got to
Trick
break
of
the
the
tie
time.
now.
Yep. All right. So don't run off. You get to switch seats with Mike, and
Do
well,
what?
you get to. Oh, you're getting the hot seat now.
Oh,
Yeah. We switch. We always go. The main one that we're talking to gets the hot seat, so they're front and center.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't really I didn't understand the responsibilities that I would be having
Uh-huh.
on the punch day.
All right, brother.
I
It's
thought
going to be
I'd be
more like
on
a
the
conversation here.
I thought I'd be on the couch over there, you know.
Snuggling Kyle. You thought it was
Yeah,
safer.
sure. I didn't.
I think we now know what goes on at the airport. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
boy.
Those luxury cruise flights. Yeah.
Alrighty. Give me 1 minute here.
We're gonna have to edit this out, Candace. This part right here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If it ain't in the live part, it's definitely in the bloopers. So either way, I mean, might as well have fun with it. We've told you plenty of times. Yeah, see?
Yeah, you
Porky's
better get that one. Mm-hmm.
Somebody scream for help.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Awesome. All right. So now in our hot seat, we have the voice of Cryptic, Mike Mapp.
My
How?
pleasure to introduce. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it is like Kyle said, it's a pleasure to introduce. But how did you get to this spot?
To
That's
this
gonna be the
chair right
first-
here,
Well,
Lou
no, not to
messaged
this
me.
chair.
Oh. Okay. So we all know Fur. Fur is amazing. Fur is the co-owner of Cryptic along with the country boy Jackie. We all know that. I have known Fur for I want to say 17 years. It might be 16, but I've known him for quite some time. We actually, believe it or not, I was kind of a badass in Second Life. I ran a motorcycle gang, and you didn't mess with me, right? So
Oh my lord.
you can laugh all you want, but we were cool. We were very stylish motorcycle gang, I will admit, but we were very cool. And Fur was in the motorcycle club at the time.
No, okay,
And
no. That's gonna be made up. There is no way Fur
Yeah,
was in a
what was the
motorcycle club.
name of this so-called motorcycle club?
it was called the Dirty Jag MC, okay? And I'm not making this shit up at all. I swear to God. We were awesome. And yeah, we went to rallies and did all that stuff, you know what I mean? And we, we were friends with other motorcycle clubs and stuff like that. It was an MCN world. What are you gonna do? Everybody does weird shit in here. At that time, that was our weird shit. And yeah, so I've known him for a very long time. I was the president naturally, and she ended up being what we considered the guardian of the club, and then going into all kinds of specific details. It lasted about I want to say 4 or 5 years, something like that. But yeah, we had a great time. And I ended up actually going to the motherland of Scotland and hanging out with Fab for a little bit. It was a couple weeks. I don't know. That was about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. And hung out there for about 2 weeks. And yeah, I toured the whole country and all of that. And just been very, very good friends the whole time. So for many, many years. Regardless, let's fast forward a bit. So I was on Second Life, and apparently Jackie had convinced Fur to start this endeavor known as digital boxing. They were they were doing events. They had done one already, and it was a pretty good success. You guys remember the old arena before we got the big one over there. And then Fur invited me to come to the second one, so I went, and I'm like, this is cool. And I was sitting up in the cheap seats with all the poor people, you guys, which I'm not supposed to say. I was told I'm not supposed to call them the poor people. There was a whole thing. She made a whole thing and told me not to say that. But that was a long time ago, so it doesn't matter right now. And basically, I was sitting there listening to the whole thing. I think Jackie was really the only commentator at that time. And I'm like, I could do that. That would be fun. That's a fun thing I could do. So then I started I am in fur, like, why am I sitting up here when I should be sitting in the VIP seats? Because we're good buddies. We've known each other for so long. And then she kind of asked me to do the commentating and stuff. So I was like, cool, we'll give it a shot. Jackie jumped on to an IM call with me, and I kind of just made up some stuff that you do when you commentate. And he was like, that's cool, we'll try him out. So Cryptic 3, I was my debut event when I had no freaking clue what I was doing or what I was even going to say. But I came out, did the speech, did the whole thing, and I've done almost every event since Cryptic 3.
And a legend was born.
Yeah. And then Lou messaged me about half an hour ago and was like, "You want to be on the show?" And I was like, "Cool, that's fine. I can do that."
So,
first
in
you gotta
other words,
land
you're
an
blaming.
airplane.
Yeah, had to go land the airplane first. So you're blaming your cryptic career start on fur
That's
and
not
being in the hot
blaming.
seat on Lou. Okay.
There's
This
no
is
blame at
actually-
all. Honestly, it's
Actually, he blamed it on Jack. If it's all, we must say he blamed it on Jack.
I will say, without Jackie and Fer, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be commentating boxing without those guys. They they've kind of just allowed me to be me and do my thing, without telling me to shut up at all, which is kind of a rarity when it comes to stuff like this with people. So, nah, I wouldn't though. They've been absolutely fantastic. We've always had a good time, and I think we make a great team. In the booth, with Jackie and now it's Ludi at the and we had Titus there for quite some time, but I think we do all right. We put on the best show we can.
Now, Mike, obviously you are commentating isn't all you do in SL, and you are pretty active outside of Cryptic. Care to elaborate on what it is you do outside of the ring?
Um, yeah, I'll probably forget some stuff. To be fair, uh, I mean, yeah, this is the questions, right? So, what do I do? Of course, you know me as commentating, and that's a thing that I do. I take some pictures every now and then, which is another thing I do. I'm not like
Pretty good at it,
amazing
too.
at it or anything, but I think I'm okay. I get a little better. It's a little photography thing I got. I am a DJ on NTFB radio, which was brought forth by the extreme generosity of Mr. Fitger, who has brought me on for that. I am I fly airplanes in world. I've been doing that quite a bit for many years. But I am on an aerobatic team. We do air shows and stuff like that for Team Phoenix, which is a fantastic opportunity and something that I really enjoy. What else do I do in world? Oh, I do a little bit of blogging every now and then for some different events and stuff that come up. Jeez, what am I forgetting, man? I got the bowling alley thing, so that's cool. We got ball
Oh, yeah.
busters bowling on the top side of Gensel. Honestly, that's not a lot of work at all, but it's fun.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
we're-
bowling, when is that going to get going? I know you were trying to do a league here. What's going on?
Yeah, so the league. all right. I have only been able to sign up 8 people for this league.
Have you
And
really been trying?
I have not in the last 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
Oh.
Admittedly. But I really have, man. People do not want to commit to anything. And I'm just like, this sucks. So But yeah, I absolutely want to get that going. We want to do a league. It's probably going to be on Thursday nights about 6 p.m. SLT. That seems to be the consensus on when everybody wants to bowl. But we will be doing that at Ball Busters Billiards, which is up at the top side of Jinsel Airport. It's fantastic. It's a bowling alley I put together. Oh, I do a bit of scripting. I write scripts occasionally. I mean, I'm not like creating Mad P games or anything like that, but I do some scripting. What else do I do, Kyle?
I think you just about covered everything I know about you there, brother.
Did
Well,
I?
I heard that you've done some promo videos for Cryptic as well.
I've been asked to do that, so we've done a bit of voiceover work for that, which I still don't understand the appeal of that, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think that's really what that's the primary stuff that I'm doing at the moment. But I mean, I've done everything in here at some point, except for box. I've not boxed.
Though we do have photographic evidence
Yes,
of
we
you
do
in
have
a ring
evidence
with
that-
boxing gloves.
Now, I
And-
did want to.
Bring it out,
So,
Kyle. Might as
This,
well.
Bring it out.
So, Mr. Mapp also has an art gallery going until what is it? The end of November.
Yeah, the end of this month, there's a very small art gallery that they asked me to do an exhibition there, and I obliged and gave them 11 photos that I had taken.
Now,
They're all themed. But,
one of which depicts you in a boxing ring with some gloves on. Does that?
Why is this such a
Now.
big deal? So
Now.
yeah, so of course you have that as a square, so we want to get the proper resolution on a widescreen for it, but Jesus, yeah, I mean that is a picture that I took with some boxing gloves that I happen to have.
I mean, in all fairness, you've told everybody that's called you out basically every event since you've started that we will never be able to get you in a ring
Uh-huh.
with gloves or with a HUD, but yet you're in a ring with gloves, buddy. I mean,
There's no HUD. I promise you, there's no HUD.
Yeah. Now, if given the right opportunity, for like, say it's a worthy cause, would you ever consider getting in the ring?
Getting in the ring, like to fight.
Well, yes.
What kind of worthy cause are we talking here? Like,
let's do Relay
a
for
charitable
Life
work.
charity.
Yes.
Man, see, I think that would. I think you guys. I don't think that would be as fun as you guys think it would be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I think that's one of those things that you think you want, and then when it happens, you're like, oh man, that's not what we. You know,
Like,
this
did
is
we
embarrassing.
really just? Oh, what did we just do? Like, okay.
Oh, I do weddings in World too. That's a thing I do occasionally.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say you were what's that saying?
A jack
Man
of all trades.
yeah, jack of all trades and master of none, or have you gotten a few mastered underneath your belt or cap?
I stay fairly busy in World. I'm always doing something if I can, as much as possible. Anyway, I try to.
And I mean, I feel like it's only fair to put out there for our female viewers. No, you can't have Mike Mapp. He is taken by Cammy, and I have a feeling Cammy would have no issue putting on a boxing hood to keep people away.
She's vicious even without a boxing hood.
So vicious.
Well, what if the opponent that you had was Cammy? Would you feel
Oh.
more
no,
comfortable?
no. That all
Well,
you
I
got?
thought I'd ask anyway.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna fight Cammy. Get out of here.
Mike would get in and just stand there and let Cammy win anyways, because that's the gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'd probably stand there and let anybody win. I don't know. I just I have no, as much as I now watch, a boxing in world. I do the commentary for so many fights now. Obviously, I am strictly cryptic commentator, but I have seen so many fights. It just since Cryptic 3 that it's been. I mean, it's just been crazy. It really has. I have no interest in actually getting a HUD and doing the fighting myself. I really don't. I feel that my place is way better suited in that chair behind that desk where I just telling people what's going on if possible. Yeah, my XLR 9000 voice changer, extravaganza.
Well, I could definitely say you definitely have the talent for what you do.
I appreciate that.
I
really
agree.
do. It's kind of something, like I said, just kind of fell in my lap. But we've gone with it. I had a Twitch stream for a little while, about 3 or 4 years, where I would commentate marble racing. Which was, just a video game with fake marbles that went down an obstacle course track. And that was the gig, I sit there and commentate it. But obviously this is worlds different. And I enjoy this a lot more than I did that, for sure.
I was
Marbles.
gonna say, to make marbles exciting, that would be a stretch for just about anybody, but
I did
okay.
the
That would
best I
be-
could.
That's pretty good talent right there. I mean,
Yeah.
But I really, really, truly don't think, without Jackie and Titus was on next to me now, it's Ludi. I really, really, truly don't believe that I would be perceived in any any way like I do. I get compliments and things like that doing this, and it's so wonderful. But I really, you got to give hats off to Jackie and Ludi for propping me up like that the way they do. Those guys are freaking. It's so much fun. It really is.
well,
We have such a.
well, I'll give Jack props, but I won't give.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. Won't.
Jeez.
I mean, speaking of, so like you said, you've commentated with Jack, you've commentated with Titus, and now Ludwig. Who's your favorite to commentate with?
My favorite to commentate with, Fur. She's my favorite to commentate with.
Okay, so now we got to replace Ludwig with Fur, just so that we can see this chemistry.
No,
And
Can we vote on
it
that
honestly
now?
is a trio. It really, truly is. There's not. I don't think I would be any good at all without the two of them. Standing next to me the way they are. I don't think anybody would want to listen to me ramble on about nonsense. But we do. We have, like I said, it's just a really good time. I really enjoy it, and I'm grateful for it. It's been a wild 10 events, 12, something like that. I missed like a couple. I think I missed 2 events within all of them. So I guess we're going on to 16 now, aren't we? Jeez.
Heck yeah. It's going to be a heck of a start for the new year.
Yeah.
And I mean, we definitely look forward to seeing what kind of commentary y'all bring to us in the new year with all the upcoming fights, and God only knows what Jackie's got planned.
Yeah, no kidding. I honestly, I have no idea what I'm even going to say until I'm in the middle of the ring and just doing it. I mean, I know who the fighters are, you know, and obviously I've seen all of the fights and things, but there is on my end absolutely no preparation to speak of. I literally hear my name come through the media, the curtain opens, I walk to the middle of the stage, ladies and gentlemen, and then it's just on, you know. I don't know, I just kind of make shit up as I go, and it just works so far. And someday it's not gonna work, and that day's gonna suck, but today's not that day. So it really is. It's just fun.
Wasn't that a great interview? I feel like we had a lot of fun with that. Then again, those were two really fun guys to sit down with and just chat it out.
Agreed.
So that's it for this week's episode. But stick with us, as next week's episode, Category 5 and I hit the road to go crash the press conference that's coming your way with some big news. And it is worth the wait. Plus, we have an awesome setup coming with the cryptic ball for Christmas and a little bit of fun afterwards, so you won't want to miss it. See you then.
Take care.
Have a great day.